Welcome to this tutorial for Eff-it, a panel for Adobe Premiere that takes a clip or a sequence and creates a new sequence that bleeps out specific words. In this sequence it created for me, it auto-detected and bleeped all of the swear words without any manual adjustments from me. I just wanted to say, you Nina, you selfish. You can customize the list of words it bleeps and modify the bleep sound and the appearance of the bleeped transcript. And you can get a trial license by creating a Digital Anarchy account and starting a 7-day trial. We'll link more specific details in the video description. All you need to get started is a clip or a sequence and a transcript. Open Eff-it from the Window Extensions menu. To bring in a text transcript, click Import and select your file type, which will probably be plain text or SRT, and select your file on your computer. You'll see this Align Transcript to Clip or Sequence option. When this is checked, clicking Import will start aligning the transcript to the clip or the sequence, creating timecode for each word that we can use to bleep any word in the transcript accurately. Make sure you have the right file selected here since aligning does take a bit of processing time. You can uncheck the Align Transcript box to just import the transcript, and then align it later by clicking the Align button and selecting Continue. You do need to align it at some point in order to create the per word timecode that we use to bleep the words. If you have a clip, select your clip in the project panel and turn the clip mode switch at the top on. If you have a sequence, open your sequence and turn the clip mode switch off. Then import and start the alignment. Alignment exports your audio using Adobe Media Encoder and then syncs it with the text. This happens locally and doesn't send any of your data online. When the alignment's done, you'll see that clicking any word will take you to that exact point in the transcript, and that the text and video play back in sync. Nina shakes her head. All right. The other settings in this menu can usually be left as default, although if you have a file that's broken into a bunch of shorter lines, like an SRT file, you'll want to set Combine Lines into Paragraphs to On. This imports the file with larger text chunks, which improves the responsiveness when working with a longer transcript. You can also create transcripts inside of Eff-it by transcribing them with Transcriptive, our online transcribing service that creates transcripts for your clips or sequences. This way you can create the transcript and use Eff-it all in the same panel. We'll link in the description more details on how to set up this account and on how to use Eff-it with transcripts created in Adobe's text panel. Once you have your aligned transcript, you're ready to Eff-it. Click the Flagged Words button at the top right of the panel. This is the list of words that'll be bleeped. There's an auto-generated list of words it detects in your transcript, and you can add more words to the list, or remove any words you don't want bleeped. This also includes options for customizing and adding your own bleep sounds, choosing how the bleeped words appear in the transcript of the new sequence, and an option for adding markers to the location of the bleeped words. We'll go over these options in detail in a separate video linked in the description. Then click Save to close this menu and save your changes, or click Eff-it to start generating the new sequence. I'm showing this in real time and it's pretty fast, and you'll just want to leave Premiere alone until this finishes. Eff-it automatically builds a new sequence called Bleep underscore and the sequence name in an Eff-it bin in your project, and nests your audio and video tracks together, preserving all of your track items, transitions, and effects. And then puts cuts in the audio track where any of your flagged words were detected, and adds bleeps. Kidding me with this Nina. The bleeps are on a separate audio track, so it's easy to adjust the volume with the audio track mixer, or make any adjustments to the bleep length, or gap length. And there you go, an automatically bleeped sequence. This will work on any audio or video file, sequence, or multicam clip. Bleeps are based on the timecode, so as long as the timecode is accurate, the bleep should be accurate too. It is possible for them to be slightly off, especially if the person talking says a bunch of words really quickly or drags out a word. You can use the Previous and Next Flagged Words shortcut to spot check all of the bleeped words and make sure that they're accurate. Mountain Dew, and that would make you. And then make any adjustments. You can edit the text of the transcript either before or after using Eff-it. Click a word and then type to replace it. Use the Undo shortcut to undo characters, or to undo and redo words that you've already changed. Each word in the transcript has a timecode assigned to it, and we need to keep it that way for Eff-it to bleep the correct words, so editing is limited to replacing a word with a new word. If you need to replace the same word that was mistranscribed multiple times, you can use the paste shortcut to replace the selected word with the copied word, or use the search and replace function to replace all instances of one word with a different word. You can use keyboard shortcuts to move to the previous word or the next word, and the Sync with Playhead button moves the transcript highlight to match where the timeline playhead is. You can also click the lock button at the top to disable transcript editing to make sure that you don't actually type into the transcript when using other keyboard shortcuts in Premiere. You can use the export button at the bottom of the screen to export your transcript to a text or a caption file. This way you can create a caption file where the words are bleeped in the text. If you have multiple transcripts that you want to align and bleep, you can do them all at once using batch. First, import the transcript for each clip or sequence. Unchecking the Align Transcript box. Once they're all imported, select everything you want to align in the project panel, click the top left menu in Eff-it, and select Batch Align Transcripts. This shows me how many files I'm aligning, which is 4, which is correct, so I click Continue, and this processes all of the alignments at the same time while you're free to do something else in Premiere. Then you can Eff-it all of these using Batch. Open the flagged words list. Each transcript has its own flagged words list, but shares the other options that you select. Save, then select each clip or sequence in the project panel. Click the top left menu and select Batch Eff-it. If anything you selected is missing a transcript or doesn't have any words to bleep, those items will just be skipped, and click Continue to run the Eff-it process on everything you selected. Each sequence gets queued up and created, and all of these new bleep sequences are saved in the Eff-it bin in the project panel. Finally, if the Eff-it panel seems like it's out of sync with Premiere in any way, you can fix it by closing the panel from the tab and then reopening it from the Window Extensions menu. Eff-it's connecting to Premiere in a few different ways, and closing and reopening it will solve most problems. You can download Eff-it or any of our plugins from our website, digitalanarchy.com, and start a free trial, or email us with any questions at cs@digitalanarchy.com.